Hey everyone, welcome to this TrendGuards Explainer. Today, we're diving into a verified, completely hype-free breakdown of xAI's newest release, Grok Bot. Look, there's a ton of noise out there right now, right? But our mission here is to give you accurate, well-sourced analysis on exactly what was launched, how we know it, and why it's poised to totally disrupt the industry. So let's stick to the facts. August 11th, 2026. Mark that down, because that's the officially confirmed date xAI set Grok Bot loose. But you might be wondering, what actually makes this release so different from the endless stream of AI product launches we've seen over the last year? Well, it's not just a bumped up parameter count. We are talking about a fundamental shift in architecture. xAI is literally giving these AI agents their own persistent cloud computers. To really grasp why this is causing such a massive ripple in the tech world, we need to look closely at how this infrastructure is built, and more importantly, verified. So, according to xAI's official announcement, and this is completely backed up by current Cursive form documentation, a persistent cloud computer means your AI agent literally gets its own virtual desktop. It's a fully operational environment. We're talking its own browser, its own file system, and here's the absolute kicker: it never logs out. This is a massive, massive structural shift. If you look at OpenAI's current agents, they run in ephemeral sessions, right? They spin up, do a specific task, and then poof, disappear into the ether. Even Anthropic's Claude Code requires you to keep your local terminal open for it to function. Grok Bot, it maintains its operational state 24/7. I think the xAI official announcement phrases this perfectly. They say it's less like prompting an agent and more like giving work to a colleague. And because it never goes offline, it actually learns your quirks and workflows over days, even weeks. You can just close your laptop, head to sleep, and the bot keeps grinding away through tasks. There's no re-authenticating your software, no initializing the environment, no starting from scratch every single morning. It basically functions with the continuity of a human team member. Historically, getting software A to talk to software B meant relying on the old way. You know the drill: begging developers for API keys, wrestling with complex webhooks, and shelling out for expensive SaaS middleware just to route your data securely. It was fragile, and honestly, it broke all the time. Well, the Grok Bot way completely sidesteps all of that. By utilizing what's known as the Model Context Protocol, or MCP, alongside direct browser automation, the bot simply uses the software exactly like you do. It opens the browser, looks at the graphical user interface, and interacts by just pointing and clicking. It doesn't need the backend to talk. It just walks right through the front door. As reported by The Verge, Grok Bot is engineered to behave exactly like an independent teammate, literally typing its own credentials into login screens. This is absolutely vital for the enterprise sector. Think about it. If your company relies on a 20-year-old, highly secure legacy software system that has zero modern APIs and only works when a human physically clicks a mouse, well, Grok Bot can still use it natively. This fundamentally bypasses the entire concept of needing traditional, custom-built integrations just to get work done. VentureBeat recently confirmed the exact pricing structure here, and guys, it reveals a really aggressive platform play. xAI isn't just selling a standalone agent that you bolt onto your current stack. No, they're bundling it natively into environments that developers already use. It starts at $120 a seat per month for Cursor Premium teams, scales up to $200 for individuals on Cursor Ultra, and hits $300 a month for the xAI Super Grok Heavy tier. The strategy here is crystal clear. They're selling a comprehensive, inescapable ecosystem where the agent is just woven right into the fabric of your daily work. But here is the detail that completely alters the unit economics of automation. Multiple sources, along with current documentation, confirm there is currently no standalone price, and right now, there is absolutely no spend cap on usage. Just think about what that means. Instead of the traditional model where you're paying a fraction of a cent per task, nervously watching the meter run up anxiety-inducing overage bills at the end of the month, this flat fee model lets you run bots continuously. You pay your subscription and the bot works 24 hours a day without ever hitting a paywall. This creates a core conflict that is, right now, sending shockwaves through the SaaS industry. Today, businesses pay hefty monthly subscriptions to digital middlemen, think companies like Zapier or Mike, just to route data between applications. But if you think about it logically, if Grok Bot can log natively into your CRM, copy the customer data, and paste it directly into your email marketing platform using the actual browser interface, that expensive API middleware becomes completely obsolete. The traditional data bridge is essentially being bulldozed by direct agent execution. Industry platform SaaStr summed up this existential dread perfectly, saying, "The AI slow roll is killing your SaaS." If your company's entire product is essentially a glorified wrapper, just moving data from point A to point B to automate a workflow, your core value proposition is now squarely in the crosshairs of this new model. An autonomous agent that can natively execute tasks across any software interface? That leaves very little room for single-purpose routing tools to justify those high subscription costs. Tech reporting confirms Grok Bot wasn't just built in a vacuum. It was developed in a really deep, strategic partnership with the AI code editor Cursor, and it's shipped exclusively through their combined premium tiers. In fact, credible reports indicate these two companies are actually moving toward a formal merger. So this isn't just a simple distribution deal. It gives xAI something absolutely invaluable: instant, frictionless distribution directly to the developers who already live inside Cursor every single day. It completely merges the creation of code directly with the automation of its execution. Now, to be incredibly precise about where things stand today, tech reports confirm that the persistent cloud computer and browser automation features are currently live in beta on Mac and iOS platforms. Windows and Linux desktop applications are officially slated as coming soon. We always want to clearly separate the verified live features from the future rollout roadmap on this channel, so you know exactly when and how to adopt your company's tech stack without operating on rumors. So how do you actually apply this verified data today? Well, if you're a SaaS founder, you need to audit your API moats immediately. Direct browser automation can now completely bypass them. For developers, your job is rapidly shifting from just writing lines of code to actually managing and auditing agent delegation. For businesses, you've got a massive opportunity to consolidate your software costs under this new flat fee model, but you absolutely must implement incredibly strict permissions. And for investors, the tech landscape has officially shifted away from automation routing and gone straight toward agent security and compliance frameworks. Which leaves us with one really critical, completely unresolved question. As these AI agents gain persistent 24/7 access to your CRM, your private emails, and your unpatchable legacy systems, how will you implement human-in-the-loop security? The technological capability is verified and live, but the enterprise security frameworks for managing these autonomous, persistent agents, they're still being written as we speak. We're going to be tracking this rigorously. Thank you so much for joining this explainer, and we will see you for our next verified analysis.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. It really helps the channel grow. See you in the next video.